Hi, it's Ellen, and I thought maybe you would get ready with me today. I will be using Seint makeup. It is cream-based makeup, and I thought we would talk a little bit about menopause because nobody ever talks about menopause. I don't know why. So I had a whole bunch of, it's so funny because, you know, you read books and you do all that, and then you get a whole bunch of symptoms that you don't know about, and then when you start talking to your friends, they're like, oh yeah, that's menopause. I'm like, I had no idea. So while I'm getting ready, I'm going to talk to you about menopause and show some products that I use and love for us menopausal women or premenopausal women or perimenopausal women. I don't know, you go through menopause like 10 years before you actually go through menopause. So I fell in love with this youth BB cream from Pomifera, and I like it. It's like a tinted moisturizer. I need a little bit more coverage. I don't love the color I bought. I'll be honest. I think I would have gone one lighter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Seint brightener and I'm going to add to it. And then I'm going to make the color a little lighter. And that's sort of what I like. I was never really into see, you can even see from my hand, like it's a little bit better for my skin color because this is what I'm going to use as foundation. I was never into chemistry and like creating your own. And now I'm sort of finding that I like to create my own colors. So the first thing that was really lovely was, and everybody like knows about and talks about is those, this is another one when you can't remember what you want to say. I see the word, but that's another thing I'll talk to you about. But it is hot flashes. And it's so weird. It's so tough to describe, right? You can't even really describe it. It's almost like out of nowhere, you're burning up from the inside. And then it like runs through you and then it's over. It's the weirdest thing. And it's really uncomfortable. Now, luckily, I didn't have it that long. It came and went for like, I would have them bad every couple of hours for like 2 weeks, and then they would go away. So I'm just putting this color all over sort of to even out my skin tone. That's the thing that happened during menopause is I've always had really good skin, but I've needed a little bit more. I've got these sunspots that I never had before, and I don't sit out in the sun. And I have all sorts of different things in my skin. And so I found Pomifera. Let me know if you need a good product, a good skincare routine, because I found one that really works well. And it's funny because it works well for me and it works well for my daughters who are teenagers. So they're on the other end of this menopause spectrum. But right now what I'm doing is I'm taking contour, and a great way to pick out my contour color was I just sort of match my eyebrows. There's also with Seint, nobody talks about this, but I'm going to talk to you about things that nobody talks about. I'm just contouring. Okay. So all of a sudden I created, right, a cheekbone that wasn't there. It really is trial and error. And as you tan, or as your coloring changes with the seasons, this they talk about a lot. You have to change your colors a little bit, which is why I think this BB cream is going to be great in the summer by itself, but I had to lighten it up a little for the winter because I don't really get tan, but I get a little darker. But what I'm finding is that it's trial and error. So what really should match my eyebrows, I found it didn't work. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just here. Now, this is what I noticed in menopause. All this skin is dropping. So what I'm doing right now is I'm creating a shadow under my chin because you sort of have that waddle. The other thing, you see how my neck, my mom used to always say you can tell a woman's age by looking at her neck, and it's true. Make sure whatever skincare routine you're doing, bring it down onto your neck. That's my other tidbit for us ladies. And I'm very big, if you follow me, please make sure you like and follow this like and comment and let me know what you're interested in. But this is not one of those. I just want to let you know who I am. I am not about hiding or getting rid of, or I'm all about accentuating what you have. Okay, so I'm actually gonna start doing this a little. It's accentuating what you have. So if you want to sit here and listen to, oh, I wish I didn't have, I don't know why I do that silly voice. This is lip and cheek color. I'm just gonna do a little color up there. If you're looking for somebody who's all about bashing themselves, you're not going to get it from me. Okay, I am all about, you can't just leave it like this. Okay, so you're going to take the brushes. The brushes are double-ended. They're Seint brushes. I cheapened out when I first got Seint, and I didn't buy the brushes. I thought I could use mine. They didn't work as well, so I ended up buying the brushes. You take care of them, you have brushes for life. And so I'm just going to blend this. But this is all going to be about enhancing your beauty and talking about things that nobody else talks about, really. Like I said, nobody really warned me about menopause. My mother had gotten a hysterectomy very early on and did not experience this. So I think it's one of those things that you're supposed to like experience and then tell your children and tell your village or whatever. And, you know, my mom didn't have these experiences. Okay. So there was no village to tell. There was no informing me of what was going to happen because she didn't have these things happen. The other thing that, when you go into menopause, get yourself a good magnifying mirror. This is like an old one, but they have some really great ones out there. This I love, eco-friendly, because I'm also super eco-friendly. This is a great curler. I bought the metal one. It will last forever. I've bought some of the other ones, cheaper ones, and they really are a piece of garbage. So just go. It doesn't have to be expensive. And again, if you need a recommendation, let me know. But a lot of times that, I think Tweezerman may make one, and they sell it in like, you know, CVS or, you know, whatever your particular drugstore is. The other thing, I noticed that I was terrified. So I was terrified that I was like, I don't know, early onset Alzheimer's or something. I could not find the right words for things. I would see the word I'm looking for. I'm just looking in different mirrors because I can't see. And it was frustrating, so much so that my family was really good about it, and they would wait until I would finish speaking because they knew it frustrated me if I was like, I couldn't find the word. And that, you know, I ended up talking to some of my friends about how I was worried about it, and they were like, oh my gosh, I'm searching for words too. I can't remember anything. I lose my glasses all the time. So I knew it wasn't just me, okay? And you come up with these things like, oh, it's mommy brain. No, it's not, okay? There's so many changes going on in your body. This is the other really cool trick. You see how I have mascara up here? If you just take one of these spoolie things and you go like this, it takes all the mascara off without smudging it and giving yourself a black line, right? This is the other thing I noticed, like my skin is sagging. Here's some makeup tips and tricks. I'm noticing the skin is like sagging and stuff. And when I do eyeshadow, I may have to start touching yourself. Do that too, but pull back your eye. You may have to move skin. It's okay. All right. Start moving that stuff around. Don't fight it. I'm sitting there trying to put stuff on and fighting it. Don't fight it. There's no sense. There is absolutely no sense. I'm going to use, actually, a lot of people don't use this. It's Sapphire. And it's the cream eyeshadow from Seint. And I actually like it to line my eyes. You can. I love Seint because there's like, I constantly make mistakes. And you just fix them. See how that looks that way? I just take the other end of the brush and sweep it away. A nice softer line. That's the other thing. Ladies, if you're in my age group, you know you used to do the like black eyeliner under here, like a straight black line. Soften that baby up, okay? We're a little past that. I hate to say it that way. I'm going to put on a little illuminator because it makes me feel good. and it makes me sparkle. And I kind of like that. So don't worry. Don't despair about foggy brain. Foggy brain is totally, totally normal. I'm going to take some setting spray. This is Seint setting spray. I broke the bottle. So this is an old bottle. That's the other thing. Start keeping bottles. Okay, thank goodness I hadn't recycled this yet. This was a good company too. But in here is Seint setting spray because and I set my makeup, and I'll tell you why. Because we're busy, right? And it helps keep your makeup on, and I'm heavy-handed. And I don't know about you, but with menopause, my eyes are not the same, okay? And so I'm a little heavy-handed with the makeup and getting a perfector sponge and wetting it and then putting, really just wringing out damp and then putting setting spray on makes the difference. So don't worry about foggy brain or hot flashes. Or next time when we get ready, we'll talk about gaining weight. I actually found a way. Everybody tells me you gain weight when you have menopause and you can no longer lose it. You just hold on to it. And I have to tell you, in 3 weeks, I lost 25 pounds. So make sure you like and subscribe. And I didn't mean to, but I'm going to talk about how I made just a couple of tweaks in my lifestyle and my diet. And the weight I have never been in such good shape. I got rid of my menopause brain fog. I took care of everything. So just come get ready with me. I will make sure if you want a free color match for Seint, or if you need Pomifera or other company ideas for skincare, please reach out to me, make a comment. I can always get back to you, or you can email me at ellen@livingcleananddirty.com. Thanks for watching.